Have any of you guys been watching The Real World? What is it called? What's the name of the show? It's called The Real World something. The Real World Homecoming Los Angeles. Have any of y'all been watching that? Because I got some questions because it's on Paramount Plus. A lot of people probably don't have it, but I don't know if you guys actually seen like the first season of, the second season of the actual Real World. And if you did, then you would know about this whole storyline between Tami and that guy David. Can you put a 1 in the chat if you've seen this, or like if you actually seen like the second season of The Real World? If you've seen it, okay, DT, you've seen it. Paramount Plus is free if you have T-Mobile. Okay, if you have T-Mobile, you definitely download it because the new the game is on there too. The new they're redoing it, but that's on there as well. That's why I bought. Well, actually, I got it because I wanted to go back and watch the season with Tami on it because she kept saying she was like the first black girl, but I realized it had to be. I've seen it, but can't remember that much. Okay, so on that season, Tami and David got into it because the way they played David and how his career was. Yes, Miss Bernice. This is what I want to talk about. Thank you, Miss Bernice. This is what I want to talk about. So on this new season of this of the show, they're rehashing that. And thank you, Shauna, for the Cash App. On this new on this new, I guess it's like a new franchise, the Real World Homecoming, they're rehashing this. And I like, this is why I'm the biggest problem with Tami. Because Tami is a victim for everything. And I don't really care how people feel about it, because when she did that to David, I didn't like it because I think it was like the day before that, her and that girl, Beth, went into one of the guys. Now I remember what the guy was, but they went into that room and they pulled that blanket off that boy to see if his private parts were reacting. Sammy thought it was fun and games and everything. So when David and that boy went into that room and did it to her, and was like, and they didn't even pull her blanket up to like see like nothing. They were just pulling the blanket off her to like say, it was fun and games. When that girl Beth and that other girl, I think her name was Irene. Yes, Irene. Started yelling out that R word. I knew that David was in trouble because that was a black man, and so when David tried to talk to them, because he was like, "Man, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It wasn't that." They would not let it go to the point like they just were like really like trying to take it. It seemed like it was like a plot to take him down. And I didn't really like that. And since then, I have never really liked Tami like that. I think that she was getting what she deserved on basketball wise, because they gave her that same energy that they gave him. And they never apologized or took those words back from him. And so what made me even more mad was this. So on this new show, they are rehashing the situation. Tami starts talking about her having body dysmorphia issues. And David is like, we never knew that. So him having like playing around doing the same thing they did with the guys the day before that, and it changing into this issue was different for him. And which we like, people who was watching it was like, I don't think, because they were laughing, and even David kept saying like everybody's laughing. Everybody's like, Tammy was laughing, everybody laughing. And he asked Beth, he said, when y'all went into that bathroom, what was the conversation? Because their whole attitude changed when they came out of that bathroom. And I understand that Tami had those issues, but maybe you can't tell people how to express, their issues or whatever. What I do think was they should have cut that R word out of there, because to me, this is my own personal opinion. These are the views of me. It was a Karen moment. And even Tami said, I never said that. But Irene and Beth were yelling it out. And so they apologized to him during this. And I'm like, it's 28 years later. This man's whole career has been affected by this. Y'all just now apologizing to him for this? And he talked about how when he left that house, he like started bombarding auditions and trying to get roles because he was on House Party. I remember him on House Party 3. He said he did some other stuff. I don't remember what those things were, but he was saying that I remember that episode. Tami made it clear she was serious. She was serious, and she asked him over and over not to pull her blanket. She wasn't dressed. Now that's not our word, but it was a violation of her privacy. Yes, and I understand that part. But she also played a part in them doing it to the guy the day before that. So when David did it, when I watched, I thought he was playing with her, like they played with the other guy because he was doing the same thing. So when they went to the bathroom and they came back out, because I remember Beth covering Tammy's body up with her body because the cameras were there. And again, this is like one of the first reality shows, so people didn't probably know all the rules or whatever. So when they came out the bathroom, the whole energy had changed. And because when they went to that boy's room, he didn't have no clothes. He had on boxers. And they were trying to find out was he erect. And so David went in there just trying to play, like pull the blankets off, like, swoosh the blankets off, like we're playing around. And it was just like, why wasn't there the same grace for David as it was for them to me? Because as a black man, this situation looks horrible for him. What's going on in the candy shop? It looks horrible for him. And the way they rehashed this out during this reunion thing they have going on, it even shows, like, because he said that Tami and his daughters went to school together. So I think that maybe they may have had a conversation in the midst of this, but they replayed those scenes on the show. And Tami explained, her body dysmorphia thing, which I mean, I was young, so I didn't know even what that was. I didn't realize that she had her mouth wired shut until I had watched that, because I probably didn't even know what it was. And she was kind of giving him like I'm giving you a pass. Well, she said, I'm giving you a pass because you didn't know. And he's like, I think he was more upset about the fact of the R word, which I don't think that I know that he was more upset about that. I don't think that he was that mad at Tami. I think he was more mad at Beth and Irene. They treated him like a criminal afterwards. Yes, they did. They did. They did. And so the first episode, she's like, basically, I'm gonna give you a pass because you didn't know. And so he's like, well, I accept that, but I can't take that because y'all ruined my life, basically. And he knew what was coming because he literally said, like, after that was over, before they showed the clip, he went and started trying to work, like bust his butt to work. And he got a couple of gigs or whatever. And then he said he showed up at a job and they said, are you on this reality show where you're pulling this blanket off this girl? He said his career ended because of the R word. Now, why did they wait 28 years later to address this? The other guy didn't say no or stop like Tami did. That's true. At least I don't remember. And she had just had an yes for Marlon Wayne. Now I don't know if it's from Marlon Wayne. I did not know that. They always try to make the black people look bad. Yes. Yes. And that's what my thing was. Like, for me, one, like, I did feel like David was just playing because of what happened the day before that. And maybe you're right, because I don't know if the guy was saying, like, no, don't do it or whatever. I know he did hold the blanket down for a minute or whatever, and then he just kind of let it go because he thought it was a joke. Puck was so disgusting and disrespectful to all his castmates. Okay. And I think it was sad because he was the first black man on that show. Oh, no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. But he was, no, well, he was the first person to get kicked off the show. That's what it was. And he was black, and I think that's why it was. It's even like I don't know if you guys watched Naked and Afraid, but there's this guy that was on there, and what it was, that was like a guy and a girl out in the woods, and the first black guy they had out there, and what he did was totally justifiable. But the girl that was out there with him, she was like blacking out, passing out or whatever because they couldn't find any food or whatever. So the black guy, during the nighttime, he snuck over to production and got her food because he was scared for her. And the next day they came and kicked him off the show because he violated the rules. So I get it. And what they should be talking about is the black man that slapped the, oh my God, out of that clear girl. And her name was Irene. Through her teddy bear in the water. Her name was Irene. I remember that. I can't remember what his name was, but I remember her name was Irene. Hey, Sassy Peach 12. Hey, boo. Great to see you. Happy holidays. You as well. Her name was Irene. What was she? But she was pissed off everybody in the house, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And I think that he was upset because she was trying to call. She called him out for being gay. Am I right, Queen Mermaid? Because I think he was gay, and he wasn't talking about it on the show. And I think that's why he was so mad at her, which doesn't justify him at all for smacking her in the face. Throwing a teddy bear in the water, I understood that part, but because she's the one who was leaving. Irene needs to calm down. Yes, she was trying to. Yes, that's what she was doing. So I understood the frustration from him. He should have never smacked her in the face. But I remember him tapping the back of the car like, and then she opened the door. He was like, "Boop," and I was like, it had to be a black man. Like I just like, why? You know, we just showing out on these what these white people. Like I just didn't. I hated to see it. But I was like, and at that time I wasn't out. So I was like, I don't know what I would have done. Like, but she should not have been trying to out him. But she didn't. He should have never slapped her in her face. I'm so lost. I don't think I watched The Real World when Tami was on there. So Deb, I just inboxed you. Check when you have to. Okay. Yeah, she was on the second season. So it wasn't like a big show at that time. That's the same year they lost that guy that had HIV and he died from AIDS on that show. But yeah, but you guys should check it out on Paramount Plus. I know that Shrink and Sharon said you guys have T-Mobile. It's free, but it's really good. And if you are, please go support the game on Paramount Plus because it is so good. And I did a review on it, but nobody was really like wanting to watch it, so I didn't do another one. So I just watched for my pleasure. But y'all should really check it out. And I would love to hear what you guys' opinions are on. Oh, I want to talk about I want to finish that too. On this Tami and David thing, now that we're 28 years later, and she's apologizing to him about him not knowing why she was feeling this way. Because again, it was a playful atmosphere. I think Beth said some things that I could see what she's talking about. There's a dad in here. I can see what she's talking about, but it's also like that Karen-ness for me. Like I don't like it. And Irene is very sorry for what she did because she's like, I should have never said it because Irene was the police officer. And it's not the Irene that got smacked. This is a different Irene. But she was saying that she should have never said that because she didn't realize how that would affect his life until after the show was over with. And I'm like, but why did y'all wait 28 years to address this though? Like this man it's too late. And I mean, I'm happy that he's getting the vindication from them saying things, but it's just crazy. So after Tami tells them this, yeah, Tami went through a lot when she was on The Real World. I watched all of them, including the young man, Pedro, yes, that died from AIDS. That's the season with Puck. I didn't know Puck. Wait a minute, was Puck on that season? Because they didn't bring him up when they were showing the castmates. How come there's only 4 episodes of the game, or am I doing something wrong? I watched all 4 and I'm hyped for the rest. No, they just did episode 5 yesterday. So you can't watch episode 5 now. It's up now because I watched it last night. I don't think Puck was on that season, Queen Mermaid. Unless they just didn't say Puck and they gave his real name. And yes, Sassy Peach, congratulations on your 2-month membership. Thank you so much for that, Queen Mermaid. Let me see if I can Google it. Not the one with Tami Rum. Okay, so I thought that Tami and Pedro was on the same one. Okay. Well then, yeah, so That's different ones. Uh, hey, Miss Sparkles, how's it going? What's up to you? What's going on, Popcorn? He was on the season with Pedro, not the one with Timmy Roman. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, so if you guys get to check it out. Okay, so I'll try to get to the second episode. So they're on episode 2 now. So episode 2, they're really diving into this Tammy and David thing. And I believe it's Irene and I can't remember these people's names. And Beth are apologizing to David because they were saying that they basically should not have said the R word. And Tammy is sitting there just like stewing in her Tamminess. And so she actually apologized to him again because she was like, you didn't know. So they kind of take a break and Beth goes outside with David. Tammy, what's the other guy's name that she met that was in Kentucky? Why don't they have this broken down like the other one? Let me see. Beth. Here we go. John. So John goes with Tammy. Beth goes outside with David because she's on a mission to make peace with everybody else because nobody liked her, right? So she goes outside with David and basically is like, I want to fix things with you because, I understand how things went for you and I'm sorry for it. Tammy goes outside with John and Tammy picks up the whole house. She's like, y'all ain't supporting me. I just gave y'all that I've been going through this disease and y'all don't give a f about it. And I'm like, Tammy, for 28 years, this man has been walking around with the R word, with the letter R written on his chest. You can have a little bit of sympathy for him. But she's treating them like they're the basketball wives. So I'm just hoping on episode 3 that and they are sitting here begging her, apologizing to her, like, I wanted to go talk to David because I haven't had a chance to. Even with Beth saw her, she was like, I've been trying to reach out to you and you don't respond back. She was like, I only talked to John because me and John are real friends and this and this. And she's like, I DM'd you on Instagram. She's like, I don't check DMs on Instagram unless you are my priority people. And so because we're not real friends, you must be sitting in that little backstage part. Now she's mean to them. And she wants them to like just bow down to her. I feel like she feels like she's above these people, which she probably has done more than them. But what do you want from these people? Like to me, it's just like everywhere Tammy goes, like everybody cannot pay the price for you. Like you have to give people a time to learn you and to understand you. They all just learned that you had body dysmorphia like hours ago. And even before them, the girls knew that they had her back for the last 28 years. So they can't feel bad for this man whose career has been trashed for the last 28 years and say, hey, I just want to talk to you because, I know we're in a bad place. And then go talk to her. She wanted them to all go outside with her and be like, okay, now we apologize to David. Let's go. We're good. And they're all back in the house. They got 2 weeks in this house together. So I don't know like how this is going to end up, but I want Tammy to like be a human being on this show. I understand that she got a lot of stuff going on with her husband, which I think I'm doing a lot about that. Because what's that man's name? Tammy was doing the Ramona and she looked real foolish. She did to me. She did to me. I'm sorry. Reggie. Yes, Reggie. They're going through some things right now because Reggie wanted that baby, but we all knew Reggie wanted a baby. And I don't know why they waited because even she asked Reggie, she said, he said something like in the surrogate. I think she turned him down from the surrogate though. I think when they had that episode. So now they're having these problems. It's just like, Tammy, I want her to like just, I don't know. They better know not to wave their finger in her face. Wait. And why was she drinking beer out of a daggone wine glass with the straw? And she back to smoking cigarettes again. But I was like, that's beer in that wine glass. It's like I had this love-hate relationship with Tammy because I want the best for her so bad. But she just does not give people the opportunity. I know she's been through a lot in life. I get it. I understand that. But even when these people are trying to apologize to her for something that they shouldn't even have to, she is treating them like she treats Evelyn. I'm like, girl, this is not Basketball Wives. This is the real world. Let's be real. But Tammy just cannot help it. She cannot help herself. She was going to be Tammy Roman on every single platform that she goes on, and that persona is going to be on her. I wonder what she's like in real life, like with her, like with her real friends. Because I would hate to have a friend where I can't even mess up. Like, is that even a real friend? And I think the only person that she even has respect for is that John guy because they've been friends throughout the years. Tammy said that she is willing to let Reggie have a baby by another woman, and then her and Reggie can raise the child. But so then why she have a problem with it now? She went through IVF 2 times and lost both. Yeah, I know that part. But Reggie asked her that, and I think Miss Bernice is talking about. Or maybe it was Reggie who said he didn't want to do it because he wanted to be their kid or something like that. Maybe that's what it was. But I did see the thing that was going on about her and him having problems because he wants that baby. But we knew this was coming. I don't know why she didn't travel down this road before because I don't want to be taking care of no kid at Reggie's probably he's younger than me, so but I wouldn't want to take no kid at Tammy's age. Uh, let's see. Well, I didn't know she was 51. Oh, so she gave him an opportunity to take a break for a year or two and let him go find someone to have a child with, but he declined it. It's for thinking spouse when it comes to her husband's potential desire to have children. I want to see the story though. She wants a free surrogate. Reggie loves her too much. He knew she was past childbearing age, and she tried to and lost the babies. I remember that. This relation was met with his father. She would help raise the baby. It's just I don't want to have it. I don't want to go get my egg. I don't want to get my eggs and all that. It's really more about him being okay. Okay, so basically she's trying to let him have it, but I don't know why she wants them to take a break. One penny. Even though we would be on a break, I would not entertain any other men. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading this to myself like I'm not on live. She said, I'm a one penis woman, so even though we would be on a break, I would not entertain any other men because that would still be my husband. She told the real host, I'm just giving him the opportunity to go have a child. As for Youngblood's reaction to this modern proposal, Roman said he didn't go for it, but he said, I don't want that. I fell in love with you. You're the woman that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. And if God put me here and I'm not supposed to have children, then that's what it is, she revealed. She went on to say that the decision felt like a blessing and a curse since she now felt there was a selfish element to her relationship. I really do want him to have children. She said, I just can't be the person to do that. The real world homecoming. Oh, wow, we just talked about that. So maybe they have problems. I think the blogs are just wrong. I remember Tammy is 51, a diabetic, and would have a difficult time carrying a baby. Yeah, I remember her going through the process of trying to have the babies. I remember that. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that'd be a hard decision. I mean, I understand that Reggie loves her, but I don't understand why. If I had the money to have a surrogate, I definitely would do it. Because from what I just read, she said she would help take care of the baby. So I don't know. Reggie seems like a good guy. I hope they work it out. I smoke weed now, so I can't carry the baby. I'm not quitting for 9 months. But yeah, I mean, if he doesn't have to cheat on her to do it or like have sex with somebody, they can just do like the surrogacy thing, however they choose to do it. But I think that they should definitely explore that option. I mean, they have the money to do it. I mean, then they're both happy. There's no disgruntledness in the relationship. I don't see why they won't do it. I mean, a lot of those celebrity women are doing that now. I'm going to have to make this 2 different videos. I will hope that they decide to adopt because there are so many children looking for a family. That's true too, but I think that he wants his own kid too, though. But I think adopting would be good too. I don't think that Tammy wants to deal with a bunch of kids, though. So I mean, I could see both sides of the coin on that, but I don't think Tammy. I don't think she wants more children. I think she has her children and she's okay with that. And at 51, I mean, I don't feel like I would be wanting to raise no like a brand new baby. Like I don't know if I would want to do that. So, I think that's all I got for you guys today. I will be back tomorrow. I'm posting my other vlog tomorrow, and then I'll do another after the vlog. I should have probably did 3 videos today because this was totally. I wanted to do this one separately. Yes, that's so true. But I do appreciate you guys for sticking around while I was on break. The break is over. I took down a lot of videos off my channel today as well because I don't want to be associated with a lot of things that's been going on, and I refuse to. And we back to regular business these days, y'all. So I have been preparing some different story times and different vlogs because, like I said, I'm trying to do Vlogmas. I'm gonna try my best to get different vlogs out every day this week. I mean, this month. Mine's are probably be a little bit different though because I'm not really doing Christmas like that. I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to go back home for Christmas or not. Um, if I do, I guess I can kind of give Christmas stuff at that time. But if I don't, I think more of mine is going to be more of preparing for the new year. Because I feel like that's more of my style, my speed. Love you, Dev. That's right. Back to business. Glad I caught you. I'm glad you were here too, Queen Mermaid. Hey, Cheryl. But yeah, I'm back to business now, guys. So you guys will be seeing me out every day this month. I promise. 99.9% of that is true. I am working hard. I have so many things to edit. If I don't release the one tomorrow, because it is Saturday, I don't think people are on YouTube that much on Saturday. I will resume those on Monday, but my goal is to have it out by tomorrow. And then I will skip Sunday though. You clean the house and not mad that you did my birthday month. You need to be happy. Yes, absolutely. I'm done. So whatever else goes on, I'm gonna be on this channel. The one pays me. That's where I'm gonna be at. I sit in the bushes in a lot of places, but I actually stopped doing that as well too because it just gets to be a lot, and I don't want to know what people are saying. So I'm gonna be here on the SoDebNair channel. I'm helping my team prepare for the Saturday morning brunch crew. We have so much to prepare for by next Saturday, and I want to make sure that they're prepared for YouTube and how it works and things like that. I'm excited to introduce these people to you guys, these people that are very near and dear to my heart. And we just work very well together. Like we've done so much, we've accomplished so much together. And once you guys get to know them, you guys will love them like you love me. So I'm excited to introduce these people to you guys. And I'm working on two other things with other people that I know my personal life, so that I know what I got going on. It ain't gonna be no meeting new people and then it turns into this messy crap. So we're gonna stick to the basics. We're not gonna try to reinvent the wheel. We're gonna stick to the wheel that we got. And I'm going to start game night back up next Thursday as well too. So be ready for that, Queen Mermaid. If you are ready to come, we can try to get you on StreamYard before. That way we have all the kinks tested out. That way you can actually join us if you want to. But we will be doing game night on Thursday as well, starting again this week, because everybody's been asking about game night. I also want to thank everybody who has reached out to me. Miss Bernice, Queen Mermaid, Miss Rhea. I know she's not here. She's probably gonna be mad that she missed this live and my log earlier. But I love you. Even Miss Val, like everyone who's reached out to me, I appreciate you guys so much. I've really been okay. There's nothing wrong. I just know when it's time for me to take a break. If you guys watch the show, you guys know I will take a break in a heartbeat. I don't care. I don't need to be on YouTube. I enjoy being on YouTube. And when it becomes to not be fun anymore, I'll do it again. So, I want to make sure that this tribe is a tribe with the positive vibes, and that's it. And that's what we're gonna stick on. And I really want to shout out Queen Mermaid for this, because when I first took the first break, Queen Mermaid told me, she said, you take your break, she said, but let's get back to business and let's stick with what's going on with the tribe. And that stuck with me through this entire time, because honestly, I think I did get involved with a lot of people because I thought, I'm a friendly person. I'm a people person. And I think online I'm a little bit different than I am in real life because I'm really introverted. So it's really easy for me to go online and talk to different people because it's like I'm still at home. But I realize I just can't do it anymore. Um, look out for me in the candy shop because we'll be starting our show back probably like in January sometime. And I'm sure me and Busy will do something together as well. But outside of that, I think there's like two other people that I've talked to about some other stuff, but that's probably going to be it. I'm building my own thing on my own channel. We're going to be on Tunnel Vision. We're going to be talking about that a lot coming towards January, because I do want to set some goals for the tribe for the new year, for 2022. Because we got to come into this new year with a new attitude, with some goals and some things that we really want out of life. This year was really extremely hard for me. I lost a lot of family members. I gained this YouTube channel and I gained a lot of new people in my life. I went through a lot of things with this channel as well. And I just want to make sure that I set the tone for 2022. So that when we walk into it, we have tunnel vision and we are going strictly towards the goal. And that's it. I have too much. I've worked way too hard to even fall in. I never even knew what a beef sector was. I don't even know how I got into it. And whoever makes a video about it, they can do it. But I'm just not doing it no more. So, I love you guys again. Thank you for reaching out to me. I know I probably missed some people that reached out to me because this was really last minute. I've just not thought about it at the end of this video. And I may go through my, healthier you than male too. Cause she'd be like, friend, where you at? Friend. I cannot forget about her. But yeah, we're going to get this channel together and we're going to stay focused and we're going to create some goals for all of us for 2022. So I love you guys so much, man. I thank you guys for supporting me and sticking by my side. And again, these numbers may be low right now. It's because I haven't been on here, so the algorithm is slow. But I know how to fix this part, so I'm okay with that. But I'll see you guys. I don't know when I'm gonna come back on. I know tomorrow I'm doing something. Who knows? I might come back on later on tonight. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support once again, and I am Oh, if you want to join my tribe, please stay by my side. Go ahead and subscribe. If you are new here, go ahead and turn on notifications. Make sure when you hit notification, you turn on all so you get notified every time I post a video. Like the video, share the video, comment below, and you probably missed the chat at this point. So I will see you guys later. And I enjoyed this with you guys, and I will talk to you guys later on. Bye, y'all.